The first members of the royal family, who are people of color, have been denied their birthright. King George V Convention of 1917 states that the children and grandchildren of a sovereign have the automatic right to the title HRH and prince or princess. Why do you need confirmation of an existing law? Since when do we do this, or are you just coming up with another way to other the Sussex children? King Charles must show leadership to show that respects people of colour, which make up 70% of the Commonwealth. Meghan told us in the Oprah interview that they were trying to change the convention, and people called her a liar, but royal website proves she was telling the truth. Archie Harrison and Lily Diana should be given a prince and princess titles because they are Prince Harry's children. Everything else is performative allyship. Ethnics as domestics is not inclusion. Most people in the Commonwealth look like Meghan Markle and deserve representation at the top by Archie and Lily. If ethnic people who make up 70% of the population cannot occupy the highest level of the British royal family as HRHs, then what is the point of the Commonwealth? Ethnic people working as servants is not acceptable. British royals were so concerned about Archie's skin colour that they wanted to change the law so he wouldn't be a prince. When Harry said this, everyone in Britain called him a liar, and yet here we are. People of colour are only accepted as domestic servants upholding colonizer views and never as equals or family. Right now, Charles does not pay for Archie or Lily's security, so what does the title have to do with the expense? The British royal family has a net worth of $88 billion according to Forbes, yet they refuse to fund the security of mixed-race royals. You see, it's not about the expense, it's about the no ethnic people in executive places palace policy. Prince Charles does not want to acknowledge Archie and Lily, because they are mixed race. Louis and Charlotte were not entitled to the prince and princess title at their birth. No exception was made for Archie and Lily Diana because of their race. The monarch is the head of the Commonwealth with a colonial legacy. Royal family wealth was built on African and Asian labor, slavery, and colonialism. People of color make up 70% of the Commonwealth. The king believes black and brown people are only acceptable as domestic servants. He does not view Archie or Lily as family, and has never defended them publicly. King Charles has been planning to take away the Sussex children's birthright because he does not believe in the equality of the races. Royal Rota told us about it way back in 2019. The question is, what is the Commonwealth going to do about it? Archie's location in Canada was leaked to tabloids. Given the threats from Nazis, how does the palace explain this? Why was his security not a priority given that the threats had not gone down? The Sovereign Grant report shows that Prince Charles does not support the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The Duke and Duchess are not tax-funded members of the royal family. The royal household and the sovereign comply with the provisions of the Equality Act, in print, but not in practice. This is reflected in the silence when Archie was labelled a monkey by BBC reporter. Piers Morgan even bragged that he had proof of palace approval for his work harassing pregnant Duchess Meghan. The Carnival of Experts and the British tabloids have long maintained that the vitriol and racism levelled at mixed-race Duchess Meghan race and her mixed-race son Archie came from the British royal family. Buckingham Palace has published figures on its levels of ethnic minority staff for the first time, as it admitted it must do more re-diversity. Ethnic minority employees stands at just 8.5% with 10% target for 2022. This comes amid racism allegations. Ethnic people working as domestics is not inclusion. Prince Charles' personal secretary quit after being called the N-word regularly. Kate and William have painting with word Negro in their living room. They hid the nameplate when they met the Obamas. The figure that the palace and all organizations should publish when they publish the headcount percentage of non-white staff is the percentage of salary spend that goes to non-white staff. It is these two figures taken together that provide a more revealing picture. Royals love smiling and taking pictures with brown and black people, still using them as props yet do not carry over any sentiment to have them work in top positions within their royal household. The palace remained silent when their grandson, nephew was called a monkey, showing that they are very much a racist family. If William claims to fight against racism in football, why didn't the king fight racism in the media for his own grandson? There is a symbiotic relationship, the invisible contract, between the press and the royal family. Prince William's reached out to them to provide negative coverage of pregnant Meghan, showing total disregard for the mixed-race Archie and Meghan. Prince Harry begged the royal family to call the dogs off and dismiss tabloid lies about Meghan. They chose not to do so, even when she was pregnant. The Queen Elizabeth and now King Charles III allowed palace aides use derogatory names hostage for Harry and Meghan for Meghan. Yes, the head of the Church of England had little regard for human life. 70% of the Commonwealth look like Meghan and Archie and Lily Diana. He used F-word against the Sussex when they advocated for the end of structural racism. The Queen's courtiers banned coloured immigrants or foreigners from serving in clerical roles in the royal household until at least the late 1960s. They are exempt for being sued for discrimination. Documents housed in the National Archives contain information which reignited the debate over the British royal family and race in the Commonwealth. The wealth of Britain was built on the back of colonies. Museums are filled with colonial art and diamonds. After all, the British royal family has a net worth of $88 billion according to Forbes. Ethnic people are common, and the Windsors have all the wealth. The documents also shed light on how Buckingham Palace negotiated controversial clauses that remain in place to this day, exempting the Queen and her household from laws that prevent race and sex discrimination. The King awards a Commonwealth Medal Order of St. Michael and St. George, which depicts a race identity of a white angel and black devil. The white angel is standing on the neck of a black person depicted as the devil. William the Colonizer is the name William has been given across the Commonwealth. His own father, Prince Charles, refused to be carried like a colonizer when he visited Tuvalu. William was very comfortable taking the colonizer position. This is the 21st century. William must apologize for this colonizer behavior. Tackling racism takes grit, guts, and courage. British royals have chosen to live on their knees at the mercy of racist tabloids. Archie and Lily Diana are grandchildren of the monarch, and for the first time in history they have been deprived of a title and security because of their mother's mixed-race heritage. This ensures that there is no black or brown face in the royal family. Representation does not matter to King Charles or William. They view ethnic minorities as only fit for domestic positions in the royal household. What other sign does the Commonwealth need to realize that the king believes in ethnic labor and Windsor white wealth? People of color make up 70% of the Commonwealth, and they need to hear Prince Archie and Princess Lily Diana's brown faces are welcome in the royal family not as a servant, but as a prince or princess. Representation matters of people of color in the Commonwealth matters. If you like this video, and would like to support us with a one-time donation, give us a super thanks. Support us by becoming a patron if you want to support us monthly. Thank you for this video, a thumbs up and share it. Also subscribe to the Duchess of Impact channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss any updates. If you believe in our work, in self-optimization, and would like to support us, consider joining our channel membership by clicking join. Leave us a comment. Thanks for watching.